Hey guys, what's up? It is Doug and welcome to another edition of Haul and Wax. And today I have a haul that I did not expect to do, at least do so quick. I have some candles from ScentWorx by Harry Slatkin. They are available at Kohls. And they were just announced actually on Instagram the other day, yesterday in fact. And they went online and I thought the ScentWorx said that the store launch was supposed to be next week, the ScentWorx Instagram. Well, I went to my, Kohls, I went to the Kohls website. And I looked up the candles and I saw that they were available for pickup today in my store. So, which is odd because normally the coastal people get everything first. You know, us Midwesterners, we don't really get stuff first off, or sometimes not at all. But lo and behold, all of my stores locally said they had them available for pickup. So I'm like, okay, let's head over to Kohls. Sure enough, they were already out. They had a display, and so I picked some up. And so here's the thing on my Instagram. If you want to see all of them, I actually did 8 different posts for the 8 different candles, just with some initial cold sniff impressions on my Haul and Wax Instagram. So go check that out if you're interested in that. I do have 3 of the candles here though. So as you can see here, this is Pumpkin Patch. I'm going to talk about the cold sniff impressions here in a minute, but let's just talk about ScentWorx. You know, from going and checking out the scents in person, I think what they're going for is just a simpler kind of candle, not necessarily lower tier. Again, these are substantial candles, and I don't know how they burn yet, but they feel very nice. They look nice. They have some good scents. But they're generally, the ones I tried today, for the most part, they're a little bit simpler than like the HomeWorx candles, where the HomeWorx candles are typically more complex with different things. Not all of them, but across the board, that's kind of how they are. So I'm thinking not only are they more budget oriented, but just kind of more a simpler sense. And the nice thing with Kohls, of course, is unlike QVC or some of these other places, you can actually try them out in person like I did today. And 15 bucks a piece is what they retail for. I think $14.99. That's not the actual retail price, but Kohls never sells stuff for the actual retail. So $14.99 is the going price for them. And you can get them, Kohls cash, coupons, blah, blah, blah. You can get it for cheaper than that. So a good price. The normal HomeWorx candles retail, I mean, depending where you get them and the special or whatever, let's just call it around 25 bucks after shipping or tax or blah, 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 about 25 bucks. So these were around 16, I think, after tax. So it's not bad. And I didn't use any coupons. I know if you use coupons, you can get them lower than that. But they feel very, very substantial. So if I can get on my soapbox for just a second, what's also really nice, these candles are made in the USA. And here's the thing, I get why some products aren't made in the USA. I totally understand it. But as someone who makes his living in American manufacturing, that's important to me. And the family business is actually manufacturing. My dad owns a machine shop, has for years. So that's important to me. And again, I work in manufacturing. So I'm all about made in USA when it's possible. So it's nice to see that these guys are made here. So, all right. So that said, let's get into the actual scents. I have 3 of them here. 2 of them are pretty good, definitely good enough for me to buy and want to burn. 1 of them is spectacular, so we're going to go in kind of the order that I like them. But again, if you want to see impressions of all of the scents in this line, go on my Haul and Wax Instagram as I posted them today. Brief little, cold impressions on all of them. So, all right, let's just start off here. We got Pumpkin Patch, obviously, and this looks spectacular. Come on, I had to buy this, right? Look at that label. That looks so freaking good. Looks fantastic. The scent is interesting to me because I thought it was going to be typical pumpkin spice. It is not. It's a very muted pumpkin. It's sort of the middle ground between a pumpkin spice and like a fresh pumpkin or bakery pumpkin. Really the middle ground of all 3 of those things. With a little bit of a coffee note, and I know he puts the notes on the bottom here. It says pumpkin latte, whipped vanilla, macaron, and spun sugar. A lot of those I don't necessarily get here on cold. Of course, I get the pumpkin and the, what is it? It says pumpkin latte. It's more like a coffee. I get a little bit of a coffee note. And I swear I get a little bit of like a woody note to it. It's all very muted though. Yeah, really interesting. So we will see what this is when it's lit. I really don't know how this is going to go. It's also not very close to Autumn Pumpkin, which is a spectacular HomeWorx scent. I know that some folks were probably wondering if that was it. Nor is it a dupe of the Bath & Body Works, the Pumpkin Patch that they released last year. I don't think it's really that similar to that. It's sort of its own thing, at least to me, on cold. We will see when it's burning, though, what it's like. And I should say I'm going to be doing post-burn reviews on all 3 of these. So, all right, let's move on to the next scent. Scarlet Leaves. Again, beautiful packaging. You got the red, dark red stained glass with the that awesome leaf, the label on it. Looks spectacular. So, this is a nice scent. Now, You're probably wondering, as was I, especially with the same kind of color motif and everything, is this Harvest Leaves a dupe, which is a spectacular homework scent, which is my favorite homework scent, one of my favorite fall scents of all time. No, it's not. It's not. You're not going to be able to just go to Kohls and get your cheap Harvest Leaves. I thought I was going to be able to do that. I'm not. But it does smell nice. It's related to Harvest Leaves. Now, this is more of a basic scent, if you will. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's interesting enough that I wanted to try it. You get a sweet apple, like an apple skin even, now that it's warmed up, actually, more so than when it was cold. It was just a sweet apple when it was on cold, but I get an apple skin. It is a nice little woody note, like almost like that Lowe's Lumberyard kind of scent, just a little bit of that. And somewhat of a craft store vibe, like that spice kind of vibe. It's like an apple craft store kind of scent, but there's wood in it, which is nice. I think this would make a nice companion for burning with Harvest Leaves. Or, I mean, it's apple, so of course there's going to be a lot of different things that it's going to pair with, but it's nice. I was talking to my friend Kevin in and L as he went in his Kohls today, and he picked up some of these too, and he said that this is reminiscent of Leaves by Bath & Body Works, and it is somewhat reminiscent of that. I don't think it's a direct dupe though, but it's close to it. I have to say though, I haven't burned Leaves in a couple of years because I used to love that scent, but then it started to smell like there was like gasoline in it. I know there's not gasoline in that candle, but I couldn't burn it anymore. It didn't work for me. So it is reminiscent of it from what I can remember. I don't have a Leaves here to check out, and I haven't burned that in a couple of years. So make of that what you will. But I know Kevin thinks that it's reminiscent of that. But yeah, I like this scent a lot. I'm probably gonna burn this one with the pumpkin scent here right off the bat. They both smell like they'd go well together. Again, nothing earth-shattering here or crazy, but it was worth trying, and the packaging looks great on it. And this will work well with, some of the various fall scents I have. It's very autumnal, a very autumnal scent, like an apple craft store woody kind of vibe to it. So, all right, let's go to the last one. This is Campfire Woods. This is spectacular on cold. This is the one, whenever I smelled this, I was like, all right, finally, there's something that really, really grabs me. The other ones are more simplistic and more, basic, whatever you want to call it in nature, which is fine. I think that those are going to appeal to a lot of people. This one is not going to appeal to as many people, but it really appeals to me. So what I get out of this bad boy, I love this scent. This rocks. So Campfire Woods, that's what you get here. I mean, bottom line, it is a heavy firewood, smoky, like smoldering wood type of scent. And I get definite leaves in this, like forest floor. This smells like camping to me. I can't get enough of this. I hope this one burns well. I really hope it burns well because this is one of my favorite candles of the year. At least on cold. Again, I don't know how it's going to perform. I don't know how any of these things are going to burn, but the wax feels like the normal homework stuff. It kind of reminds me of the 3-wick though, more so. I don't know if they're poured in the same place that the 3-wicks used to be. I don't know what the deal is with it. That's just what it reminds me of, but love this. So, if you're wondering if it's like Winter Fireside, yes, it's a relative of it, but to me, and I do like that scent, the difference here is that while Winter Fireside you have that base, like that woody, smoky base, right? But the difference is Winter Fireside to me had incense in it. It went a little incense heavy, and it almost got a little, I don't know if cologne is the right word. It's not really a cologne-y scent, but it kind of went in that men's fragrance, men's personal fragrance direction. Let's just call it that. Mixed in with the woodsy kind of stuff. It was masculine, right? It was like a masculine, not a real cologne, but it just went in that way. This to me, it has that same base, like that same smoldering woods kind of thing as Winter Fireside, but the difference to me is it goes to a straight up outdoors, like dirty woods. It's not like a dirt scent. It's not like patchouli or anything like that, but there's definite leaves here, like crushed leaves. It's that outdoor vibe, the forest. It's like a campfire in the deep forest. It's awesome on cold. It rocks. Man, the wood note here is great. That it's really interesting what this wood note is here. I don't have my Winter Fireside here. I don't have one. I thought I did. I don't, but I'm just going off memory here. They're similar, but I think they're different. And I like this one more, at least on cold. We're going to see what it looks like, or what it's like, I should say, what it burns like. It even is reminiscent of one of my favorite Bath & Body Works candles, which is Snow Mountain Lodge. It's similar to that one. Hey, what the heck, since I was talking about it, I just went and grabbed my Snow Mountain Lodge. Let's compare them for you guys that are familiar. Oh, I love Snow Mountain Lodge. Such a great scent here. I can tell you, though, already it smells a little bit different. Yeah. So this one has the patchouli, right? It's a little bit more patchouli and pine heavy. There's not a lot of pine here, but there is pine, but it goes way more earthy, leafy kind of thing. I won't say that this one is better than this one because this one is spectacular and I haven't burned this one, but I'll tell you, if this one burns like it smells on cold, or, you know, burns decent, this is going to be a potential fall favorite for me. It just smells great. I love this candle on cold. So yeah, guys, that is my ScentWorx haul. Again, it's small, but hey, I mean, I have so many candles going on here. You're not going to see many more hauls. I have this, and I have my Kringle Halloween, which actually just came today. It's going to be my last haul that I do for the fall, and then I'm just going to be burning candles. I'm not going to be getting anything else, hopefully. I'm telling myself, at least, I'm not going to be getting anything until the Christmas season in like November, but I have so much burning to do. But anyways, you will see post-burn reviews on all three of these. We'll see how they stack up against the Homework stuff, against the old Homeworx 3-wick, Bath & Body Works, blah, 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 even Sonoma. We will see how it goes. So I'm going to start burning these immediately, actually, as soon as I get off the camera here. I'm excited. So thank you guys very much for watching. And these should be out in Kohls soon, so check them out. That's what's nice, right? You can go down to your Kohls and check them out for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it or whoever's word, basically, because you don't have to buy them online. You can buy them in store. So thank you guys very much, and I will see you soon.